Has that happened to you? Somebody just pointed it out? I kind of worried that I might have done that. Well, I did.
I did.
What?
I did.
You pulled what out?
I didn't pull anything out. Things you shouldn't bring up on the first date. Have people brought that up to you, Megan?
She like had oatmeal come out of her nose.
Like, in what fashion? Like,
wait, I'm so confused.
like
What the heck
like
we're
a
even
list?
talking
Like,
about
okay,
right now?
so this is what I've done. Here's who I've been with. This many.
So first date, they were, we're having a great conversation, and then all of a sudden they would talk about their exes and what they would do with them, and what they've experienced, and then they would just tell me about, I almost got her pregnant and stuff, or it's like, okay,
That's a big first date.
yeah, I don't think I want to know this on the first date.
I don't think you should be bringing up the exes. Because, I want to know about you. And it's maybe later,
exes
second,
will.
third date.
If
Third
it
or
comes
fourth
up,
date.
it comes up, but it's not a good opening. Not a good opening thing to talk about.
Right, and plus, what does that say about you if you ran about your ex the whole time you're trying to pick somebody up and, show them who you are? That doesn't sound very...
Another one was, met up, and then he's like, I just made that profile because my ex cheated on me this last weekend, and
Oh yeah, you were talking about that
Yeah.
last time.
So, okay, good. I am the rebound. Thank you for telling me up front.
Thank you for letting me know.
I am glad that you said it up front, though. I mean, honestly.
I'm glad you didn't read my site and know that I'm not going to sleep with you. Thanks.
Hashtag do the homework.
You know what I don't like? I know they're not bringing it up, but they, on the first date, they try to, sleep with you. It's not a verbal, but it's a physical. They're trying to sleep with you. And some people, it's fine, but on mine, it said, will not sleep with you, not doing booty calls.
Yeah.
So, you're trying. Just wait.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
off. I just met you.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Does that mean, what do you want from me?
It's also a bad thing to talk about, on the first date, is any, emotional issues you have.
Your baggage.
Yeah, let's not.
But is
I
it
always
your
seem to be
first
the
date
punching
a
bag for
therapy
this.
session?
Obviously.
You're just so approachable with emotional distress.
When it comes to me, I feel like that is true. It's we'll be at dinner or something, and they'll just be like, so, I had a really troubled past, and I'm just take the pencil out of my ear and get my clipboard and go on.
Let them lay down on the counter.
You want to lie down on the booth that we're sitting at here? It always seems to happen. Please don't.
Now, my
Just
question
don't.
to you ladies, though, is are you allowed to bring up anything negative? Should you be able to talk about, on the first date, should you only be talking about positives? I love this, I like doing this, there's everything great going on in my life.
I think you have to have, a medium. You can talk with negative and positive to keep it interesting.
I mean, don't lie. If you
Right.
hate your job and I ask you about your job, be like, I don't like it. Maybe I'll look for something else, or maybe this is what I like and don't like about it.
But just not go on and on.
Don't
And
be...
then, after maybe 5 minutes, be like, okay, now we're going to do something positive now.
Well, then you can ask, rebuff, hey, how's your job? I hate one-sided dates where you're like, so what's your job like? And they don't reciprocate. And then I haven't talked about myself at all. I'm asking all these questions. I'm like, do you know anything about me?
Yeah.
After this whole date?
I hate it when I always write this on my profile. I'm always saying pessimists need not apply. So it's anybody that just you meet them and they're just everything in life sucks. We just are here to be suffering and then we die. It's all right.
But some people just
It's
have a black soul.
That's me
and that's
somebody
can
just
find
has
other
a black soul.
Other people who are okay with having black souls.
Yeah.
Well, certain types attract certain types, and you should find those people. You shouldn't have to pressure yourself because, that person's good looking and I think we should be together.
Yeah.
You don't know. You just met them.
There's a lot of things you shouldn't bring
I've
up.
also been very bad at that, and I've learned my lessons, and I try harder not to say things you shouldn't say till later. It's very difficult for me, probably for other people as well, who just spill things out. It's like a waterfall. The date's like, oh my God, who am I sitting next to?
I think it's like...
So I'm all like, I just collect teeth, that's it.
But that brings up a good point, though, because at some point you still have to be true to yourself. You can't be censoring yourself the whole first date, because then you're not being yourself, and so they might get the wrong impression of you.
Right.
And B, you're so busy worrying about what not to say, that you're not focused on how well the conversation's like actually going.
And honestly, if you're on your very first date and you are having trouble conversing with this person because you are nervous of what to and not to say, at the beginning, obviously, everybody's nervous of that. But if that goes on the entire date, you're just like, then maybe that's not the correct person for you if you're just constantly watching what you have to say around them, you know? But I mean, obviously, on the first date, people are going to be nervous, and you can't say everything on the first date unless you hang out with them until 5 a.m.
Or you just have no censor and you just say whatever.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Please.
I'm getting so much better. That's like, guys, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, guess what? I turned 27 and my sensor's working now. And she's like, wow, it just took forever.
So are we not including the teeth talk? Isn't that getting you better?
But if that was the only creepy thing I said all night, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Getting there.
Pretty good.
That is
You want to make sure you're with someone who can handle a conversation like that.
You took it like a champ.
And look,
Turned it into a joke.
What have you heard on first dates that made you weirded
I don't
out?
go on first dates. Our first date was the first date I've ever been on.
Oh, you snatched him right off the internet.
Yeah, you did.
You snatched
Like
him.
every other date, I've already known the person before we went on a date, so there wasn't that like
True.
get to know you phase.
Yeah.
This was the first date I've ever been on where I didn't know the person I was going to meet.
So anything other creepy than the teeth that you were like, oh man.
I feel we walked some boundaries on some things.
Probably.
Politics.
Like-
Do not bring up politics.
Politics and religion.
Ooh, yeah.
I think
Unless
it
religion's
might be
extremely
mentioned.
important.
Yeah, like
be
you can
mentioned.
mention it, but I think if it gets into it,
Yeah.
like you kind of need to put
We
a kibosh
talked
on
about
that
it.
until later on. Like you can share, hey, this is my beliefs, or
Yeah.
but if
Like
you get
if-
into like arguing politics or religion,
Yeah. I mean, religion's one thing. I feel like it's more okay to talk about because religion can be someone's entire life. Like often on dating websites, you're going to see people that are like, I really like Jesus. You know,
Or
that
even
sort of
like
thing.
on OkCupid, it said Christian and very
on
serious
Christian
about it.
Mingle, I'm sure they have very strong religious views.
I don't know. Those Christian minglers. Yeah, no. Please don't bring up politics. Don't bring up, like, deep religion.
I think anything that's highly opinionated.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to say that Pokemon Go is the devil, let's not. Then we can't be together. I'm sorry.
Well, I think that's a scientific fact that it's not at this point.
Yeah, maybe.
So the three things you're not supposed to talk about in life are politics, sex, religion, whatever, and money. But do you talk about money? Because one, people expect you to pay for dates or they double dutch. What do you expect for money though? But I don't
tricky one.
ask one like how much do you make? Am I gonna have a good life? What's going on?
But you know what? On those dating sites, that's one of the questions. Like people want to know that up front.
Some of them
people
are like,
lie.
I make this much to this much, this much to this much.
Yeah.
So wait, which date website is that? Is that OkCupid?
Match.
It's
I
Match.
think I know that some people tell men to push it up because they'll look better in the eyes of women. So what if they're lying? Because like people say, "Hey, I'm 6 foot tall," and you meet them and they're 5'8", and you're like, "Okay, that's not what I was expecting because I'm 5'9". So how's that gonna work?"
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I think money is kind of a weird one. The thing is, I wouldn't go into money on the first date or the second date, really. I mean,
But
you
maybe
kind of
dates
like,
you can afford. Like I can afford to take you here, or I can afford to maybe go here or not.
I really do think that it's like a good idea to discuss like where you want to go before you go on a date and kind of keep it simple. Definitely the first couple of dates. But if you start suggesting something a little more fancy, like, hey, do you want to go to the theater? I've got tickets. I'll buy those for you. It's like, okay. So like we were talking about like what bad to say on first dates, but what are like some really good conversation topics to talk about on the first date? Seriously, honestly, I was thinking that the other day. Like when somebody said, "This game is evil. 2 kids walked off a cliff," and I was just like, "Natural selection."
Survival of the fittest.
I mean, somebody gets hit by a car because they're not paying attention.
Ooh.
There is the Gyarados warning at the beginning of the game.
There is
does,
the
there
Gyarados
is.
warning. Don't walk into a Gyarados.